ওকে, চোখের এই অবস্থা। আরে সব আছে এরা, অনেকজন আছে তো, বাহ। তুষার শর্মা তো নয়, অনুলিপি, সৈদা, Good afternoon, students. I think you are all well and staying at home safely. Today I will discuss the commercial bank's function, particularly how the commercial bank can create money. Creation of money is one of the important matter in the banking system. So commercial banks not only accept deposits from the depositors, but also they create money for the interest of the economy. So today I will discuss the commercial bank's capacity to create money. Now it is the function of the commercial bank to accept deposits from the depositors and lend loan to the loan desired person. So through this system, the commercial bank can create money. What the commercial bank accept as a deposit, it is called primary deposit. It is called primary deposits. What does the commercial bank does with it? He must not keep it. He must not keep it in the bank, because the bank has to pay a rate of interest to the depositor, and the bank has to earn more than this rate. So he gives loan to the people who wants it and have the capacity to repay the loan. The bank does not give loan those persons who have no capacity to repay. So we take mortgage. Now, if they take loan, if they give loan, banks do not give in cash. They just open an account in the name of the loanee, and the taker of loan issues checks or sometimes withdraw money from ATM or somewhere. That is called secondary deposit. Secondary deposit. And if we add both, we will get demand deposits. Right. Therefore, it is the function of the commercial bank to accept loan, accept deposit and give loan. And through this process, he can create money. How? You know CRR. cash reserve ratio. All the commercial bank has to maintain this CRR, that is cash reserve ratio, according to the law laid down by the central bank, and in case of India it is Reserve Bank, it decides it. It is, suppose it is 10%, it is 10%. Therefore, the commercial bank has to keep 10% of the deposit for the sake of the bank in order to meet the demand of the depositor. And it is an historical experience that so many depositors, account holders are depositing money, and all the depositor must not come in a fine morning to withdraw their all money from the bank account. It is historically proved. Is it clear? That is, all the depositors must not come to the door of the bank, of a particular bank, to withdraw their money. So, it is found that only 10%, only 10% of the people withdraw their money. Okay? So, the bank is solid to give loan. Who are the good loan taker? Mostly the investor, business persons, and big investor. The bank is like to give loan to the big investor like Tata, Birla, Ambani, Advani, and so. So they take loan. How they give loan? Keeping 10% of the deposit. I have already told, keeping 10% of the deposit with the bank, they may give loan. And no cash is transferred, only the account transferred on account from my account to others' account. And the persons, the producers, the investors do not withdraw the whole amount at a time. They just write checks sometimes and withdraw money. Therefore, it is the commercial bank's function to maintain the account of that person. Now, suppose with an example I may clear the matter. Suppose a person deposits rupees 1000 only, rupees 1000 only. The commercial bank keeps 10% of it, 10% of it, that is rupees 100. So he can give loan 1000 minus 100 is equal to rupees 900. All are rupees. Is it clear? Okay. Now, this is the primary deposits. 1000 is the primary deposits. And after giving loan, what remained, it is secondary deposit. And primary deposit plus primary deposits plus secondary deposits is equal to demand deposit. Right? I have to remove this part. So, again the bank gives loan to another person rupees 900 and 10% of it is rupees 90. Then remaining amount is 881, right? 881. So 90%, 10% is equal to 90. Then 810, 810, that is 90 rupees. That is 90 rupees, 810. Again he can give loan 800, 10% minus 10% reserved by him. 10% means 81. 81. So it is 9. 729. This goes on. This goes on, and at the end you will find that, suppose it is goes on, if you add all these, then you will get rupees 10,000. Total rupees 10,000. That is 10 times of the primary deposit, as 10% is the CRR. Thus, the commercial bank can create money. That you just think that he receives only 1,000 rupees, only 1,000, but he out of that 1,000 he creates rupees 10,000. It is the profit. That is 10,000 minus 1,000. 9,000 is the profit of the commercial bank. Is it clear? Is it clear to you or not? Is there any confusion? You may ask, please. You may ask, please, if you have any question out of this discussion. Okay, so I think no question is there. Therefore, in the field of production, commercial bank plays an important role, particularly the central bank does not take this responsibility, so the commercial banks have to take this responsibility. It is their function. Practically, it is their function. Out of this system, they make profit. Now, what are the functions of the central bank? I am going to the function of the central bank now. The function of commercial banks and their money creation capacity has already been explained. Now, functions of the central bank. Who can say the name of the Central Bank of India? Please answer. All right. What is the name of the Central Bank of India? Reserve Bank of India, RBI. I have mentioned it. Reserve Bank of India. Please remember this. So, what is the function? First function is to issue currency or notes. First function is to issue currency or notes. Issue currency Reserve Bank has the sole power to print or to issue notes in consultation with the Finance Department of the central government headed by the Finance Minister. So, with consultation of the central government, the central bank issue notes against, generally he keeps 40% gold against it. 40% gold is deposited against the value of the notes issued by RBI. Value of the notes issued by the RBI. Am I clear? Only okay. So, issue currency is one of the important function of the central bank. No other bank can issue new currency except by the order of the RBI. Sometimes SBI prints 10 rupees note, but not without the permission of the central bank. Okay? আমি তো ক্যামেরা দেখেছি, ওরা এখানে লিখবে, দেখছি না। Okay, is it clear? I think it should be clear. I think it should be clear. If not, please ask. If you have any question, regarding this, you may ask, please. So, number 2, bankers to the government. Bankers to the government. On behalf of the central government, even state government, the central bank preserves and maintain accounts of expenditure and income. All taxes collected by the government is deposited in the account of the central government or state government, whatever may be. It is maintained by the Reserve Bank of India. And when notes or currencies are issued, the governor of RBI consults with the finance minister, then issue notes. Accordingly, the government's expenditure and income, government expenditure and income is maintained by the Reserve Bank of India or any central bank of any country. It is a very vital function of the central bank. Nothing more. Number 3, bankers' bank. It is the head of the institution of banking system. Reserve Bank of India is the head of the banking system institution in India. The time to time he formulates rules and regulation what the commercial banks have to follow. The rate of interest, whatever it may be, the rate of interest or repo rate or reverse repo rate, all are decided by the central bank, that is Reserve Bank of India in case of India. Otherwise, several banks may charge different types of interest. It may be slightly more or less because all banks' financial capacity is not equal. So, according to the instruction and direction of the Reserve Bank of India, the commercial bank has to fix the rate of interest. Sometimes the commercial bank have excess money in their exchequer. What they will do? They deposit in the account of them in the Reserve Bank. That is, each and every commercial bank has an account in the Reserve Bank. The relation is same as the commercial bank with the depositors and the relation of Reserve Bank of India with the commercial banks. Same relation. They give loan to the commercial banks on interest, not without interest. And even the commercial bank deposit their money in the central bank, they also give loans. If some commercial bank excess money which they are unable to invest through loans, but the depositor will claim interest. So, the excess money is deposited on their respective account in Reserve Bank and they get interest. It is called repo rate. It is called repo rate. The amount deposited by the commercial bank in the Reserve Bank and get an interest, that is called repo rate. And if they take loan from the Reserve Bank, it is called reverse repo rate. Okay? Then 4, lender of the last resort. Lender of the last resort means, suppose you are suffering from financial crisis. Who will come forward to rescue you? Your guardian, either your father or mother. Very like that, if in any case, in any commercial bank fails to maintain his balance, faces financial crisis, and he applies to the central bank, then central bank comes forward and save the bank by giving extra money as loan. So, none will give him, the lender of the last resort. Nowhere he is managing, he is able to manage the money to repay the money what the customers are demanding. They have no money, but depositors are coming to the bank door to withdraw their money, but no money. In this case, thus, that particular commercial bank will apply and prayer to the Reserve Bank of India, please give us loan. Then, at last, as a last resort, the Reserve Bank or the central bank of any country comes forward and help that bank with giving money, but with a caution to the manager of that particular branch or bank, that you should maintain the account smoothly so that you will not face any deficit in future. And if it happens again in particular branch of a bank, then the manager is transferred to elsewhere as a punishment. So, even if a commercial bank falls in a danger due to crisis of money, the central bank comes forward to help him to rescue from that particular dangerous position. Okay? Then clearing house, number 5. It is very important function of the central bank. Suppose you take a loan from State Bank of India at Burdwan, but you work at Jaipur, Rajasthan. You take loan 1 lakh here from State Bank of India, the main branch, and you work in Jaipur. You want to repay the loan, and there is no branch of State Bank. There is Punjab National Bank, PNB. What will you do? If you are unable to repay the loan, then the interest will increase. If you wait, when you will return to Bardwan and then pay it, then you have to bear extra interest, amount of interest. But there is a provision. You may submit your loan payment in PNB, and that check will be sent by the PNB to the central bank, that is Reserve Bank. There is a particular section in Reserve Bank, there is a particular section who deals with the transfer of check. They will take the check and deposit in the account of the Punjab National Bank, and then deduct the amount from there and deposit it to SBI account in the name of the payee, name of the payee of the loan, right? তার মানে কি যে চেকটা তুমি পিএনবিতে জমা দিয়েছো সেই চেকটা চলে যাবে রিজার্ভ ব্যাংকে। রিজার্ভ ব্যাংকের একটা পার্টিকুলার সেকশন আছে যাকে বলা হয় ক্লিয়ারিং হাউস সেকশন। ওরা ওই চেকটা নিয়ে প্রথমে পিএনবির অ্যাকাউন্টে এটা জমা করে সেটাকে আবার সেই অ্যামাউন্টটা ডিডাক্ট করে এসবিআই এর অ্যাকাউন্টে ট্রান্সফার করে দেবে, তাহলে এসবিআই ব্যাংক তার টাকাটা পেয়ে গেল এবং চেকের নামটাও আছে, নো প্রবলেম। সো ইন দিস ওয়ে দ্য ক্লিয়ারিং হাউস প্লেজ অ্যান ইম্পর্ট্যান্ট রোল in this case. I think it should be clear. If not, please ask me. Please ask me. Okay. Okay, next is the control of credit. Control of credit. Control of credit through CRR. VRR, etc. The central bank can control the credit power of the commercial bank through CRR, VRR or SLR. Okay, CRR means cash reserve ratio. VRR means variable reserve ratio. VRR means variable reserve ratio. SLR means statutory liquidity ratio. SLR, statutory liquidity ratio. The central bank has the power to increase or decrease this CRR or VRR or SLR, etc. If the central bank thinks that less of the money should come to the market, then they must increase CRR. Means now the CRR is 10%. Out of 100 rupees, the commercial bank can keep only 10 rupees and he can lend 90 rupees. In case CRR increases, then it may be 20, then the bank have to keep 20 rupees out of 100 and can lend only 80 rupees. So the money is flowing less to the market than before. Therefore, why it is done? In case of inflation, there are flowing of money and the prices of goods and services increases. Therefore, in order to check the inflation, the central bank can take this step to control the money market if they need. So, in order to control inflation, the central bank may increase CRR or SLR, etc., so that the money flow from the bank to the market may decrease. So, this is the function, these are the 6 functions of the central bank. These are the 6 functions of the central bank through which he can control, he can manage, he can develop our economy. Is there any question, students? Is there any question? Please ask or write. So, I think no problem. So, thank you very much. Please read at home, stay safely. We are missing you. I think you are also missing us. With this, I am closing my lecture for today. We will meet next. Thank you. No sound is coming from you, no writing is coming from you. What is the matter? चले गए